What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about Star Wars drama because it appears that ever since George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, we've been just hearing a lot of drama, especially after the sequel trilogy. Things are just very weird, where the latest one is the hashtag fire Gina Carano, because apparently there's some group of fans or so-called fans that have a problem with her politics or whatever she does on her social media. And I believe that that is the problem that we face with a lot of big companies nowadays. Because storytelling should not be about pandering to a certain group of people. It should be about the story itself. And for me, this kind of stuff is just weird because I'm not the kind of person that really cares about what these celebrities or actors or actresses are in real life or what the politics stand for. I mean, I'm not looking up to these actors as my role models. All I care is that they are good actors and the story works. If you're bringing me into a Star Wars story and it really feels like Star Wars, it respects the lore, and it's not just pandering to nowadays politics, I'm in. I couldn't care less to whatever Gina Carano is doing in real life. That does not bother me. But apparently nowadays, your politics is what matters. Of course, everything has limits. If you are talking about someone that is like an immoral person, or committing a crime or something like that, of course that person should not be in the public eye and be hired to a big company. But other than that, I don't really care about the personal lives of these actors, actresses, and celebrities in general. I mean, as long as the story is being told well. But I believe that the biggest problem with Star Wars nowadays, it's not only Star Wars, is that a lot of the people working in these companies are more concerned about politics and pandering and bringing a social message. And you know what? If that was done in an organic way that belongs in the story and it's still Star Wars, I'd be totally fine with it. But most of the time we get stuff like the High Republic that, in my opinion, doesn't feel like Star Wars. It feels more like a current days. And it's not really concerned about telling a Star Wars story. It's more concerned about addressing social issues. And that's the problem that I have with it. But also the other drama that happened was that Christina Ariel was hired to be the host of the High Republic. Apparently she tweets a lot against racism and against white people. And a lot of people took offense because they believe that she's generalizing all white people as being bad people and all of that. I believe that is all up for interpretation. You can indeed read her tweets. I didn't read all of it, but you can read her tweets and really interpret as if she's generalizing people, which is a terrible thing. But you can also just interpret as she's just speaking against racism, which is a good thing. But I believe the biggest problem with Star Wars nowadays is the extremes on both sides, where people can never see each other's points or even be able to agree or even have a conversation. Is always like a war. It just complicates the whole thing. And people are always pissed off because Star Wars official account was protecting Ariel, saying that they stand with her. But at the same time, a lot of people are asking Gina Carano to be fired, but they never said anything. If you go back to the sequel trilogies, we also have the Kelly Marie Tran dilemma. We also have John Boyega. It was completely left to the side. So at the same time, you have Star Wars official accounts saying that they stand against racism and all of this. That's why they're backing up Ariel. But they had no problem with Finn being completely diminished on the Chinese poster. Not only that, being completely sidelined on the story. He was supposed to be a Jedi. It was implied that he had Force powers, and we don't see any of that in the latest film. In fact, we heard from J.J. Abrams' mouth that the thing that Finn wanted to tell Rey is that he was Force sensitive. So they did not plan out these characters. John Boyega said it himself, you did not know what to do with my character and with the Kelly Marie Tran character. You just painted us as being these important characters, but at the end, you just cared about Rey and Kylo Ren. So, I mean, how can you believe that Lucasfilm is really standing to all these social issues when in their own films they sideline minority characters? I mean, it's kind of ugly. So I just hope that the Mandalorian continues to thrive, you know, because it appears that Jon Favreau is not really buying into this whole political dilemma, you know, because I couldn't care less. Call myself an international person. I'm not concerned about the American politics or whatever politics. I'm concerned about, in fact, I'm going to Star Wars to get away from that. I don't want to think about that stuff. I want to go into a galaxy far, far away and just watch something that feels like Star Wars. And if you want to put some good messaging there that you believe it's social message, as long as it is organic with the story, it's not going to bother me, because those kind of stuff were always present in Star Wars. I mean, if you go back and watch the prequels, it's filled with this whole politics and how the Empire took over. That's interesting, but that kind of stuff was there in an organic way. It was not just there to say, oh, war is bad and things, you know what I mean? Like it feels like nowadays people are forgetting how storytelling works, how you it's annoying. But anyways, guys, so that is my view on this whole Star Wars drama. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about these actors in real life or what they are doing, what they stand for, because they are not my role models anyways. You know, I'm just watching the show and I just want them to act well. Other than that, like I said, if they're not committing a terrible crime, I don't really care. But that's just me. Unfortunately, I feel like nowadays a lot of people working at Lucasfilm don't see Star Wars as a universe rich for great fantasy and storytelling and taking people to a galaxy far, far away. I just really hope that The Mandalorian stays away from that, because I cannot wait to see more of The Mandalorian. But that is my opinion on all this drama. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more. See you next time.